Hi, welcome to another episode this week. It's going to be a quick video on how to glue clear plexi without leaving any marks. It is understandable that if you're making a sketch model and you need something really quickly and you're trying to glue clear pieces together to represent glass or balustrades, etc., you find the quickest method available. This could be taping plexi as it's quick, fast, and easy. You could be using your standard Yoo-hoo glue, which is also readily available and quite fast. Or even the fastest way would be to use hot glue. But with all of these methods, they might not be as clean or as precise as you might think they would be. So in this video, I would like to quickly show you 5 methods which are clean and quite quick to execute. First up, I would like to show you Tensol 12, which is a very thick glue which melts both plastics together. When applying this, I recommend using either wooden sticks or a specific bottle with a nozzle. For this example, I'm going to use the small bottle with a fine nozzle so I can just about squeeze a fine bead of Tensol onto the vertical clear piece that I am gluing onto the base with. The Tensol is quite thick, so it's got a very good gap filling property, but be very careful not to squeeze too much on, as when you attach both parts it'll squeeze out. The initial bite of the Tensol is quite strong, but within 10 minutes or so it will hold its position, but ultimately leave it overnight to dry and cure completely. Second up, I would like to use plastic weld or dichloromethane, whichever one you can get hold of. This is a thin glue which uses capillary action in order to join two pieces together. To apply this glue, I would recommend a specialist dispenser and a fine brush. For tight areas, I also recommend a brush with a kink in order to access those hard to reach places. For this example, I'm going to glue a thick piece of clear plexi and also a thin piece, just to show that both are possible and quickly done cleanly. With the dispenser, it is very easy to use only the amount that you need to glue the pieces together. Dichloromethane is something that you should be careful with. Good ventilation and not to breathe in the chemicals too much. Within a few seconds, the pieces are glued together cleanly and without any marks, but do give it time to cure fully. Third up is a white glue. It looks like PVA, but it's not. It's another water-based glue, which is called Aquabond. It's emulsion glue. I think it's in the same family, but yeah, the properties are a lot stronger and the initial bite is much greater. I've been using this glue for quite some time now, and the initial bite is stronger and also the bond is stronger too over PVA. On top of the glue being very strong, it is also very flexible. This is really important when you're transporting models around, as there are less breakages. To apply this Aquabond, I usually use a small bottle with a fine nozzle, as this is the easiest way to control. There is a strong initial bite with the Aquabond, but to entirely dry, I recommend leaving it overnight. Moving swiftly on, we're going to use a thin super glue and activator in order to glue these two pieces quickly together. This is the fastest method, and the activator helps prevent the vapors misting up the clear piece. Firstly, as a tip, I would use masking tape to create a quick well, and also have a lighter at hand in order to clean the loop. For this demonstration, I'm going to use a thin piece of PLEXI. Also to be noted, a thin superglue must be used, as a thick glue will sit and the vapors will haze up the PLEXI. The applicator used here is super handy and precise. You can make your own. Please follow the video on the link below. Lastly, the method suggested here is a combination of two glues that we've used before. Aquabond, the emulsion glue, and also super glue. Here we're using the best of both glues. The emulsion glue, which is super flexible as it dries, and also the super glue, which dries straight away. For this combination, we apply the Aquabond a dot at a time, like as if it was a dashed line, and then we carefully apply the super glue in between the dots. Give the super glue a quick spritz of activator. This will hold the piece tightly, and slowly the Aquabond will dry over time. This combination of glue gives a really strong hold, yet it is fast from super glue and also strong from the Aquabond. I'll demonstrate this method with a thin piece of PLEXI as well, just to show how precise it can be and how clean the results can also be. With this thin piece of PLEXI, the same method is used. Slowly and carefully dot the emulsion glue, carefully removing any imperfections downwards to avoid any excess glue beading out from the PLEXI and the base. And then apply the super glue carefully in between the dots. Again, a light spritz of activator to make sure the super glue dries straight away. And there you have it, the super glue and the Aquabond together. And there you go, my 5 ways that I would recommend gluing clear PLEXI without leaving any marks. Although there is a choice, you can decide between these different types of glues whether you want a fast bond, a strong bond, or a flexible bond. Depending on your final finish and what you want to achieve, you can choose one of these 5 and it will help your models look cleaner and more precise. All of these glues are readily available. I'll leave links below to where you can purchase them. As a word of warning, when using any of these glues, please be careful as they are chemicals. Use them in a well ventilated area and exercise safety precautions at all times. I hope this video has been inspiring and helpful. If so, do like and subscribe and comment below if there are any further questions. I'll be happy to respond. Good luck and see you next time.